All right, guys, let's have a bottom line discussion here about Bitcoin, when the bleeding is going to stop. Let's talk about the latest Bitcoin news, the latest crypto news, and how it impacts your Bitcoin investment as well as other major cryptos that I'm assuming in one way or the other you own as well. Again, let's call it what it is, right? The crypto market is bleeding pretty profusely today, down 6+%. We've lost over $200 billion in market capitalization in the last 24 hours, because that number right there that I'm highlighting in the last 24 to 36 hours was 2,400,000,000,000 and change. Yeah, we're moving down. Bitcoin down 5.4, Ethereum down 6.7. Buying opportunities, but I think we got a little bit lower to go on Bitcoin, and I think we could see some more downside. In fact, I want to take a look. Look at the volume, $39 billion in volume. Today, it's hit a low of 62.24. So we bounced back from that just a little bit, but we've moved over $4,000 today. Okay. And then our all-time high, we all know, was 73,000 and change. Okay. So let's talk about when the bleeding is going to stop. Well, we've got the remainder of August to get through. We've gotten through June. We've gotten through July. Actually, we're not bad months overall in the aggregate for Bitcoin. But this is not fun. We all know it. I'm probably one of the few guys who says it on a video on my channel here. By the way, thanks for your support. If you haven't already done so, hit that like, that subscribe button, please. But I'm not having any fun. Are you having any fun? This sucks. Okay. 6% down is not a lot of fun as far as the overall market. 6% down in Bitcoin. I think we got more room to go, but I'm going to tell you the truth, even if you don't want to hear it, right? I think we could be seeing Bitcoin go down into the $50,000 range, 50s, in that range. I think we could see that because we've got a lot of movement in the market. We got a lot of fear. We got a lot of capitulation, uncertainty, doubt. And when you start to see days like this where the 6% move down, it's one of those deals where you see fear. Now, this is interesting. Major Bitcoin investors increase holdings in July. I still think the smart money in the room is adding every single day. I'm just going to leave that there as a side note, but I wanted to make you aware of that. So before I actually give you the time frame for when I think we can see the bleeding stop, the video today is sponsored by something that is interesting to you if you're into Bitcoin. And our video sponsor is Elastos. Now, what Elastos has done is they're creating a brand new ecosystem built around Bitcoin, a brand new layer 2 called Bell2, BEL2. In fact, I'll show you right here. Elastos has unveiled Bell2 SDK software development kits at Bitcoin 2024. And I've highlighted here the relevant link here. Elastos on Thursday unveiled, this was last week. They unveiled their Bell2, that's Bitcoin Elastos Layer 2 development kit, where partners can build native Bitcoin dApps to encourage the staking of an estimated more than 1 trillion dormant Bitcoins. That's impressive, okay? What they are building and bringing to the marketplace built around the Bitcoin ecosystem is something that I think you need to be aware of. They're sponsoring today's video. There's links in the description below for you to be able to check out more and more about Elastos. But this is interesting. So if you own Bitcoin, you've been looking for maybe how to stake it and how to create some value there in maybe your dormant Bitcoin, you might want to check out Elastos down there in the links in the description below. I will also drop a link down there to their Twitter page, 56,000 plus. But like right here, native Bitcoin staking on the Bitcoin network. We're thrilled to announce that. I just showed you that. Some other things that I think are interesting is everything that they're doing for, again, to build out and take advantage of the forthcoming tidal wave, I think, of people coming into the Bitcoin ecosystem, Bitcoin going even higher in value and all of those things. So Elastos is today's sponsor. Links in the description below. Boom, check them out. If this is interesting to you, I think you definitely need to look at it. There's a whole ecosystem that's built around it, a DEX, and everything else you can see here. Okay, so I wanted to make you aware of it real quick. They have sponsored today's video. Links in the description below. So thanks, Elastos, for the sponsor. Okay, so let's talk about when I think that this is going to end and when we're going to see Bitcoin go back up. All right. So if you've been following any of my Bitcoin videos and hearing me talk about this, you know that I've been looking at a lot what's going on with previous Bitcoin halving cycles and applying that and looking at what we're coming into now. So what we had to get through was, we had the Bitcoin halving event that happened, around the April 20th of this year. And so we had to get past the reaccumulation consolidation phase, which we're just coming into the end of right now. And it's set to end at the end of August when we roll into September. So therein lies the answer to your question. When Bitcoin is going to start to move back up, to explode, to start go back up, we are going to see that in September. So we've got to get through the remainder of August. I think we'll see some uptick in August. I think we could see, I think we do have some downside, maybe some short-term downside risk, because a lot of that's wrapped into what's going on in the overall market, the Fed, the FOMC meetings, the interest rates, the fear, uncertainty, doubt, all that's kind of still there. I think as we get a little bit closer to September, I think a lot of that will dissipate and we'll start to see Bitcoin move back up. But we could see some short-term risk before that. There's people that I know very trust, and I know and trust, that are kind of giving me some really good, clear guidance on that. That's backed by some really strong technical analysis, things of that nature. And so I think that we could see short-term risk, and we then start to inch back up towards the middle and end of August. As we roll into September, we start to see things crank back up, and we start to see Bitcoin move back up past its all-time high of 73,000 and change, on its way to 150,000 plus, that we could see even hitting by the end of the first quarter of 2025. So that's what I have for you. As always, thanks for giving me a few minutes. Remember to check out Elastos, links in the description below, creating their own Bell, layer 2, Bell 2, the Bitcoin Elastos layer 2 blockchain. I think there's just some cool stuff. If you have dormant Bitcoin, you're interested in maybe what you should do with it, you should definitely check out what Elastos is doing. And there could be some significant value for you there. Links in the description below. As always, appreciate you. Have a good one. Take care.